Maturity isn't about an age. It's about decision making, and it often comes from the influences we have. And so if we're going to influence the crowds at our workplace, in the military, at the schools that we attend, wherever we are at, if we're going to influence the crowds, then you have to stop following the crowd. Because you can't influence the crowd if you're following it. It's called go with the flow. Going with the flow means that you've given up any right and you were just along for the ride. And for far too many of us, we get caught in seasons and phases of life where we just go with the crowd. We go with the flow, and we make sure not to cause any ripples or waves along the way. So you can't influence the crowd when you're following the crowd. And here's where I'm at. The voices that you listen to are going to be the voices that you follow. The voices that you listen to are going to be the voices that you follow. Students, adults, myself included, the voices that we surround ourselves with and listen to will be the voices that we follow. See, Zacchaeus climbed up a tree so that he could see. But Jesus, in just a week after this, climbed up a tree so that you and I could be free. Jesus wasn't just passing through. Jesus had an appointment. Jesus knew who he was going to talk to. He knew who he was coming after. He comes after each and every one of us with that same passion, with that same grace and that same expectation to bring us home. And we as Christ followers have been given the same mission. It's called Ministry of Reconciliation. It's called the Gospel. It's the Great Commission, whatever you want to say. But it's to join Jesus in this mission. To be an influencer instead of being influenced. So our prayer, as you step out into this next phase of life, is that you will be all that God has called you to be. That God-given potential inside of you will not be fulfilled if you try to use it outside of God's purposes. It will not be fulfilled if you try to pursue it outside of a pursuit of Jesus. God has given you unique talents, abilities, likes, dislikes, intelligence, so that you can make known the glory of God.